Ajay Srivastava is ready, CEO of Dimension Consulting, who joins us live from New Delhi. Ajay, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Ajay, looks like markets are no longer drunk with this Modi phenomenon. The Modi hangover seems to be fading away. Large cap stocks are slightly inconsistent. Profit booking has kicked in PSU stocks, and small cap stocks have fallen apart. What would you attribute last week's course correction to?
Well, I think you already said it. I think there was a huge rally. People want to book some profit, Nikunj. People carrying old positions from 2008-9 saw the prices come back to those levels in smalls and mid caps. They sold off. Essentially, you got to take a breather at the end of the day, one. Number two, the trajectory can't be, going up, because at the end there is a gravity, and the gravity has come into play at this point of time. A little bit of reality, more of gravity, I think. And I think just a stabilization period before we uncover and say, with the budget coming through, that what is the government's policy, how realistic is the expectations coming through. The relief of having seen the end of a government which brought us to this level was palpable in the market. That relief has now been moved over to say the concern as to what the new government will come and do and how much it can do in the short term period. I think that's where the transition is taking place. But it's not it's not something like a dramatic fall. It's absolutely the right and a very healthy correction in number of stocks, including PSU Bank, where the market had gone way overboard in terms of the expectations. So all in all, a pretty healthy scenario has built up with a realistic expectation, realistic now, at least so-called quote-unquote realistic valuations, and we are ready for, I think, a very healthy market in the next 12 months.
Ajay, we've already come below 7250. Where could this consolidation and profit taking take us? And does it seem like 7,000 at least would stay through?
I'm not a mathematician to 7250, some sacrosanct number. All I see is that the stocks I like to buy haven't come down really that much. So if you look at the good quality mainline stocks, they haven't seen a major correction at this point of time. What corrected the market to a large extent was also pharma and IT, which got corrected. A lot of euphoria. Banks got corrected a little bit, 15-20%. Nationalized bank got corrected. But if you really come down to the brass tacks to say, are the good quality stocks been discounted heavily in the last 1 week? The answer is no. You look at L&T, you look at Mahindra & Mahindra, you look at Tech Mahindras, you look at even HDFC Bank has got a 10% cutoff. So I think that's what makes a difference to the index. But by and large, good quality stocks have stood the ground of test of this market and test of gravity.
Ajay, earnings season is officially over, but at least to my mind, the big highlight is not top line or bottom line, it is margin expansion, be it Ashok Leyland, L&T, or even the pharma. I mean, the key highlight really is that companies have managed to deliver when it comes to managing a cost and when it comes to controlling cost.
See, I think, in an environment where we are in, Nikunj, where the demand is a serious issue and cost is going up, what is left of the choice? The people who necessarily want to buy come to the market to buy. So it's been very easy, in fact, to increase prices across the board, across most products. And you've seen it. Consumer durables, maybe cars are a little exception, but by and large, most companies have been able to push through a price increase in the market in the last 1 year. So therefore, we have seen a very, it's kind of a funny environment where you normally associate falling demand to falling prices. But in India, we've seen falling demand to rising prices, keeping the margins intact. By and large, managements have taken a view that we must pass through the cost. Otherwise, the survival is going to be very difficult. Number two, elasticity of demand has changed dramatically given the economy where it is. That it's not that people are waiting to buy at lower prices. If they don't need it, they don't buy the product. So, bringing the price down hasn't given advantage, so might as well push the price. So we're seeing price increases more than volume increases coming in the market.
Ajay, you've been very vocal about why one should not buy into Infosys. At 3,000, should one still not buy into Infosys? Because earlier no one believed, now everyone is of the belief that NRN's return has done precious good for the company.
Okay, two questions. I think, Nikunj, one is, should you buy Infosys? I would still say no. And the reason I say no is, so you said rightly, the company is in turmoil. And this is nothing but ICICI Redux 2. You have to start from the top where the problem started. The problem started when the ex-chairman of ICICI became the chairman of this company. The problem started then, it's not today. And the series of decisions after that are culminating into a situation which we all see, and we don't know what's going to happen when a new CEO gets announced. The churn, the turmoil is still to come, still to happen. Having said that, I think it's a very quick and cut decision. if they let this company be professional, it's got a number of beautiful people still out there. If the company is strong, it's got the infrastructure, it's got a track record. It just needs to take this baggage off its head. That's all it needs to do. And I'm a big buyer, and so will a lot of people are big buyers in the stock. But till that baggage remains, you know, this is sounding like too much like a Congress party, which just for the agenda for one person is now going to take the organization down the tube. I think that's why I say one simple decision could dictate a change in the rating of this company. That's all. So hold on to buying the stock, see the churn which is going to happen, see the turmoil going to happen with the new CEO joining in, then maybe take a call, because at some stage, you're right, valuation might become very cheap.
Ajay, what's the sense that you're getting about